Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mr.Cygnus, and I bet you this is one voice you guys didn't expect to hear again. But hey, I'm back, and it feels good, and I got a real special game for you guys today. So I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Man, it's been a long time since I recorded an audio commentary. You guys are probably missing them. I hear things have been a little dull around here, so I thought I'd come back and start cracking some smiles around here. And I'm pretty sure, I think I've been gone for about 5 or 6 months. I'm sure there's a few of you guys out there who've never heard of Mr.Cygnus audio commentary before, so I guess a short introduction is in need here. Well, anyways, I'm Mr.Cygnus, and I will be your teacher today. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and may God have mercy on your souls, because I have none. So, get that replay pause at the minute mark real quick while I give you guys a little bit of a background. And just, let's see what's going on here. Wow. You know, I must say that in my return, it seems like quite a few things have changed, and some things haven't really changed that much. I guess Elf vs. Elf is not too different, except you see more Demon Hunter tech than Priestess of the Moon Mass shit these days. Undead and human, pretty much the same, except I notice a lot of people are starting to use that bear strategy I was working on for a while before I quit. So I guess it wasn't so stupid after all. But one thing I have noticed, and I shit you not, fucking Orc is a joke. Holy shit. It seems like nothing seems to work, and I came back and I was just getting my ass handed to me left and right. And after a point, I was just asking Orc players, I was like, look, dude, will you please just break it down for me? What the hell works first, you guys? Because I've tried everything. I've tried Tri-Hero, Hunt, Archer, Talon, and unless you do some crazy-ass micro crap, it doesn't seem to work very well. And they're like, oh, dude, try the Mass Talon strategy, So that seems to be the common thing that all Night Elf players are doing versus Orc is Tri-Hero, Summoning Hero with Drew the Talon. Of course, then again, at the high level area, start playing some level 45, 46, level 50 Orc players, and, all they do is they just get Spirit Walkers and Raiders, and they do base raids on you and dispel everything and laugh at you while you die, so I decided, fuck that, I'm going to try a little something of my own. So anyways, this game would be actually the first time I tried this strategy, and I must say, it's been working damn well for me ever since. So I got a little bit of a surprise for you guys. So, I guess with all that said and done. Oh, hey, actually, now that we're thinking about recording audios and stuff, I bought myself a new microphone, guys, so I hope this sounds a little better, and it better damn well sound better for $50 fucking. I went out and bought me a Logitech headset, and it's pretty freaking sweet, man. It's got that USB port connection thing. I'm pretty happy with it. So it's working out pretty good. Damn near killed myself opening the box, though. I just gotta say, when you guys go to open something and you're using a knife, cut away from yourself. I swear to God, if I didn't have that ninja-like reflexes, I would have stabbed myself opening that box. Comes in this like crazy-ass space-age plastic shit that you need like a password to open, and you need like holy water and shit. I was trying to cut my way through this box. I swear to God, I can like stop bullets and stuff. I mean, shit. So it's a good thing I didn't stab myself. That would have been a bummer. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get this replay unpaused in 5, 4, 2, 1, unpause. Alright, cool. So anyways, I'm playing Carmen, who is, I believe, a level 44 or 45 Orc player. It's pretty damn good. In this strategy, it's going to be kind of crazy, and you guys might think I'm kind of nuts, but I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of the early game units and shit you need to do. Basically, of course, I'm sure you guys know I'm a Demon Hunter user, and that's pretty much the only predictable thing about me is that I'll pick the Demon Hunter first, because I tend to do some pretty wacky shit, so people don't really know what to expect. But this game and this strategy, I'm just gonna tell you right now, even though it's a really good strategy, it's not a cure-all answer versus Orc. This strategy basically works right now because mainly Orc players expect you to do one of two things. Oh, excuse me, I almost burp up my lunch. They either expect you to do Tri-Hero Mass Talons, holy shit, or they expect you to fuck, they expect you to get Huntress, Archer, Talon, Dryad, which seems to still be a standard versus Orc. So mainly the important thing to do is just find out early in the game what hero your opponent's using and try not to detonate a tree instead of something important. So anyways, I do notice that if it was a Blade Master, I'd probably just go back to my base and wait for the fucker to show up and then just start mana burning. But being it is a Farseer, what you want to do is you want to stay as close to the Farseer as possible, and of course mana burn as much mana away from the Farseer as possible. Of course, to prevent any early game creeping. And I also prefer to go, while using this strategy, I prefer to use a Huntress first, because I noticed that most Orc players who know what they're doing like to run in your base with a Grunt and a Blade Master, or a Grunt and a couple Wolves, and focus on your Archers while it's still daytime. And usually they can get an Archer kill or two. That, or they're going to use up all the moon juice inside your moon wells. So that's not very good. So sometimes early game Archers on a smaller map is not a good idea. But it works on T-Rock pretty well because of the positioning and stuff. So you can probably get away with Archers on T-Rock pretty easily. But anyways, back to the game. Basically, the thing I'm going to do at Tier 1 and Tier 2, and you're probably going to go nuts, and you think I'm out of my mind, but you get one Huntress and no more than one Huntress. Go to a shop, pick up a Boots of Speed and a Circlet. Reason for getting a Huntress, other than assisting you in harassing and preventing you from getting surrounded, it's also going to help you, if you don't have an eye on your opponent, to locate your opponent's hero faster, and to also, while you're harassing your opponent's hero, you usually won't get a hero kill the first pass, so sometimes you need to go back to your base, as you'll see me do a little bit later, and heal up the Demon Hunter, and then go back for the kill. So the Huntress is there to prevent your opponent from creeping very easily, and also to keep an eye on your opponent's hero so you can come back and finish off the job. So basically, I'm just taking a quick look around. I do notice he summons Wolf, so turn around, just lay a quick mana burn. He does notice I have a Boots of Speed and a Circlet. But with a couple Grunts and a Wolves, that's good enough to focus your hero and prevent him from getting the kill. So it's a good idea just to stick around as long as possible and get that mana burn off on that Farseer. Hold on for a second, I'm a little thirsty. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, so anyways, with all that said and done, you will notice that I accidentally ran my Huntress back to my base. It would have been smarter to keep that Huntress up there just to keep an eye on that hero, just in case he decided to move to an obscure area to creep. But he didn't, and he's on his way, as you guys can probably see, to level 2 right now. So, not exactly what I wanted, but what the hell, you know? It'll just give me a little bit more experience and take longer for his hero to revive when I come back and kill that bitch. So anyways, he gets the item. I was pretty close to it. So, I tell my Huntress to focus that weak Grunt up there, and I tell the Demon Hunter to focus a hero. Now, this is pretty much common sense, and most people usually know this, but when you're chasing a hero with a Boots of Speed or whatever, and you got like other units that have a move speed of fast, tell them to focus something else. Don't tell them to focus the hero. You end up blocking yourself. So just be smart about that. So anyways, he tries to cut me off with a Grunt, but he missed. So a dude's running back into his base. He's trying to buy a health pot right there to save his hero. Even if it went off, it wouldn't have done any good, but dude says fucking lag. I say fucking bullshit. Even if he did burn that pot, it still would have killed that Farseer anyways. So, Tauren Chieftain pops out. Right now the Huntress is just aiding me and preventing me from getting trapped inside his base. So I get that weak Grunt, and then I head up out of there. Lay the mana burn on the Tauren Chieftain. Dude still complaining about lag. God, I hate that, man. I hate when people complain about lag. And you actually don't have lag. I mean, there's many instances in this game you guys will probably see on your own that he does not lag at all. And he's like, oh, you got fucking lag. Oh, I'm a bitch. Shut up, man. Hate that crap. That's so annoying.
Your building is complete.
So anyways, oh yeah, I'll admit, you know, I haven't always been the most mannered player in the whole entire world, but still, whatever. It's all good. You guys probably agree with me anyways. Yep. Killing the gnolls. Just doing a little bit of Huntress harass. Okay, let me give you guys a breakdown of the strategy. You guys will notice I'm on my way to Tier 3. Here's the idea. Okay, check this out. I figured that Tier 1 doesn't do shit versus Orc. Tier 2 just doesn't really cut it unless you're hella good. And really good with the micro, which I am not, you know. So, I micro enough, but I'm no micro god. I'm just like, fuck, dude, what's there left to do? Well, shit, I'm just gonna go all out Tier 3. I mean, why not, you know? And then you guys are probably thinking, well, why are you getting Bears and Drew the Talon if he can just get Kodos and Raiders and all that stuff? Well, it's pretty simple, dude. Alright, check this out. Okay, here's the concept. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown of exactly what you should do with the strategy. First of all, you harass your opponent until he gets to Tier 2 with Raiders. Now, most Orc players, or generally all of them, when they get Raiders at Tier 2, that's generally when they attack. And by the time they get Raiders, as you will see, I'm getting my second bear built right now, and after that, I'm going to upgrade to Master... Well, actually, I'm upgrading to Master Bears. I do have a couple bears in my base already. By the time he arrives at my base, I should have Master Bears, and Adept Drew of the Talon, and hopefully a Huntress left, and a hero with an Orb of Venom. Basically, so what you want to do is you want to harass your opponent as much as possible to prevent him from creeping and leveling up his heroes until he gets Raiders, of course. And reason being is once he gets Raiders, he can just ensnare and surround your hero. Now, when he comes to attack at Tier 2, which he came in, took a peek at what I had, and decided not to attack, which is pretty smart, because I obviously have enough to defend myself. I have Drew the Talon, a couple bears, I can cast Rejuvenation on my hero, cast Roar, make bear form, and just defend my base with an Ancient of War right there, and I'll be okay. Now, of course, I wouldn't want to be caught outside of my base because I don't have enough to defend myself. So when your opponent gets Raiders and you get Bears, that's the point of the game when you start power creeping. You start creeping those red creeps as fast as possible, and because you have Rejuvenation, you can out-creep your opponent very easily. So the point you want to do is you want to creep your Demon Hunter up to level 5. And now here's a unit combination I'm thinking about. As you'll notice, I did get a Chimera Roost. What you want is 1 to 2 Chimeras, no more, because obviously I expect my hero to get anti-air anyways. 1 or 2 Chimeras just for distraction and a little extra damage. You want Bears and you want Master Drew the Talon. Now, you guys are probably thinking, what about Kodos and crap like that? Well, that's pretty simple. If your opponent decides to attack you, you go back to your base, you Cyclone the Kodos, and you make the Bears focus the Raiders and the Grunts, or just mainly the Raiders, and you tell the Chimeras to focus the Grunts, or Catapults, and you take your hero, and it's very important. Now listen, Orb of Venom is one of the most underrated orbs in the game. Well, yeah, in my opinion, other than Orb of Fire, which just actually does suck. Orb of Venom, I'm telling you guys, does an insane amount of damage on a Demon Hunter versus a hero. What I tell my Demon Hunter to do is generally to focus fire and keep focusing because he has a Boots of Speed. To circle it, the hero without the teleport scroll. Which is going to force your opponent to do 1 of 2 things. 1 of 3 things, actually. Number 1, put all his attention on your hero and trying to focus fire your hero. Number 2, pass the teleport scroll over to the hero that's getting focused and use the teleport scroll to escape. Or number 3, let the hero die and continue the battle. Most of the time, number 3 usually happens. It just depends on the situation. But because your hero does hero damage, it's going to be doing full damage to your opponent's hero, and it's going to be doing that poison damage with the Orb of Venom's extra damage, and it's just going to really bring your opponent's hero down really fast. So that's the whole concept of what exactly is going on. And then the rest of the game is just basically if your opponent decides to go air, well, you just go anti-air yourself and get Hippogriff and all that good stuff, upgrade the armor on the Hippogriff, and just make a Master of the Striads, and you're good to go. But the important thing that's kind of cool about the strategy is it's not really the units that are put together in the strategy as much as it is leveling my Demon Hunter. That's what this strategy is all about. There's one thing that Night Elf has that every other race doesn't have, and it has 2 of the strongest heroes in the game. No other hero for any race can really pretty much solo an army by itself. The Warden does a good job of soloing, an